fellow teachers. Welcome to Learning Delivery Modality Course 2 for Teachers. Hi, my name is Abigail D. Fabian, Grade 3 teacher of Uizan Elementary School. I am honored to present to you our next module. Today, I am talking about Module 5, Building the Teaching Portfolio related to the implementation of the modalities. Congratulations, ma'am, sir. After finishing all the modules related to teaching and learning in the LDMs, you are now ready to apply them as you manage the teaching and learning process in the new delivery modalities. In this module, you will plan for how you will capture the evidence of your teaching practices, which you will organize into a portfolio. This portfolio will be submitted to your LAC coach for evaluation at the end of the year. You may also use this portfolio as part of your means of verification for your performance evaluation. This module intends to ensure that you continue your learning journey in the effective implementation of the LDM in your classes, as well as the content and pedagogies associated with them. Module of objectives. By the end of this module, you will be able to list down the evidence of LDM implementation. 2. Plan for how to make sure that you will be able to relate these evidences to your professional practice based on the professional standards. Module content. Lesson 1, the teaching portfolio and its contents. Lesson 2, the evaluation rubric. LAC sessions are included in the activities but may be optional as determined by the LAC members under the guidance of the LAC leader. Estimated time required 4 hours. Lesson 1, the teaching portfolio and its contents. This lesson will introduce you to the teaching portfolio related to your use of the LDM. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to describe what a portfolio is, identify the contents of your teaching in the LDM portfolio, key topics and concepts, assessment, capabilities, professional, practice, professional standards. Resources required: LDM2 Guide for Expected Outputs, Reading on Portfolios, List of Suggested Evidence Form, Study Notebook. What is a portfolio? According to the Glossary of Education Reform, a student portfolio is a compilation of academic work and other forms of educational evidence assembled for the purpose of evaluating coursework quality, learning progress and academic achievement. 2. Determining whether students have met learning standards or other academic requirements for courses, grade level, promotion, and graduation. Helping students reflect on their academic goals and progress as learners, and creating a lasting archive of academic work products, accomplishments, and other documentations. Portfolios come in many forms, from notebooks filled with documents, notes, and graphics, to online digital archives and student-created websites, and they may be used at the elementary, middle, and high school levels. Portfolios can be a physical collection of student work that includes materials such as written assignments, journal entries, completed tests, artwork, lab reports, physical projects such as dioramas or models, and other material evidence of learning progress and academic accomplishment, including awards, honors, certifications, recommendations, written evaluations by teachers or peers, and self-reflections written by students. Portfolios may also be digital archives, presentations, blogs, or websites that feature the same materials as physical portfolios, but that may also include content such as student-created videos, multimedia presentations, spreadsheets, websites, photographs, or other digital artifacts of learning. Online portfolios are often called digital portfolios or e-portfolios among other terms. In some cases, blogs or online journals may be maintained by students and include ongoing reflections about learning activities, progress, and accomplishments. Portfolios may also be presented publicly or privately to parents, teachers, and community members as part of a demonstration of learning, exhibition, or capstone project. It's important to note that there are many different types of portfolios in education, and each form has its own purpose. For example, capstone portfolios would feature student work completed as part of long-term projects or final assessments, typically undertaken at the culmination of a middle school or high school or at the end of a long-term, possibly multi-year project. Some portfolios are only intended to evaluate learning progress and achievement in a specific course, while others are maintained for the entire time a student is enrolled in a school. And some portfolios are used to assess learning in a specific subject area, while others evaluate the acquisition of skills that students can apply in all subject areas. Here are activities in Lesson 1. Activity 1. Here is the expected outputs and assessment for LDM2 teachers, Modules 1 to 4. Activity 2. Study the reading on portfolios from the Glossary of Education Reform, and based on your reading, reflect on the following questions and jot down your answers in your study notebook. Number 1. How will your portfolio help you in tracking the progress of your teaching practice in your school's LDM? Number 2, what evidence from the previous modules will help capture the progress of your teaching practice? Number 3, why is writing down your reflections an integral part of your portfolio? Activity 3, familiarize yourself with the list of suggested evidence form. Is the list of evidence enough to capture the progress of your teaching practice? What other evidence can you think of that is relevant to the LDM adopted by your school? Write down your answers and other insights in your study notebook. Here are the list of suggested evidence in the learning delivery modality. other types of evidence relevant to your modalities as discussed in your lab. Activity 4. In your lab session, discuss your answers and thoughts on the questions from activities 2 and 3 with your colleagues. Activity 5. Based on the sharing and discussion in your LAC, finalize your list of evidence in the list of suggested evidence form and submit to your LAC leader. Make sure that you keep a copy for yourself. You are now done with Lesson 1. Good job! You may now proceed to Lesson 2. Lesson 2. The Evaluation Rubric. Will present the criteria and the indicators for evaluating your portfolio. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain the criteria and its specific indicators found in the evaluation rubric, list down your steps and plan of action to make your portfolio responsive to the rubric. Key concepts: evaluation rubric, LDM implementation, portfolio. Resources required: evaluation rubric, study notebook. Here is the evaluation rubric for the LDM implementation portfolio for teachers. Here are the activities for Lesson 2. Activity 1. Study the criteria and indicators found in the evaluation rubric. What steps will you take to ensure that you are able to hit the criteria in the rubric? Write down your answers and any other thoughts about the rubric in your study notebook. Activity 2. Discuss and share your thoughts on the rubric in your LAC session. Present your steps to make your outputs and portfolio responsive to the evaluation criteria and indicators. Take note of your colleagues' other insights as well. As a final reminder, make sure that you are able to collect the evidence of your teaching practice as you have listed and organize this into a portfolio. At the end of the year, you will submit your portfolio to your lab leader, who will announce the specific date and manner of submission. Congratulations! You have completed the LDM2 course. Good luck on your LDM implementation, teacher. Before I end this presentation, let me read to you this quote. Keep learning. Embrace new experiences. See opportunities. Surprise yourself. Thank you, everyone. Again, I am Abigail T. Fabian of Wizan Elementary School.